right, we're stepping into the batter's box today. We're very happy with the new review rule. If the umpire calls a strike and it's a ball, we're gonna throw the hand up. So, and we'll wear the helmet because, you know, YouTube can be a place where people get a little wild. Had to be 1981. Mom and Dad got us these coin books. They were blue, and they opened up, and you'd put a coin from each of the corresponding years in there, and you had to push it down in there. And the new books, it was hard to push the coins down in there. Sometimes we'd have to get Dad to get it in there all the way. And we go through all the coins that we get from change, and it seems like we even would go to the bank and get rolls of coins and go through those too. But something I learned back then was that pure silver coins, dimes, and the quarters, they made a different sound. And years later, I was working at McDonald's, and somebody paid with some coins, and I heard the quarter kind of clanking against the other coins, and I knew right then it was a silver quarter. And I'm not going to tell them. You just gave me a silver quarter. Back then, that would have been like late 80s. I don't know what a silver quarter was worth back then, but it was more than 25 cents. These are dimes. You can just hear the difference. They sound like what a coin should sound like. I remember somehow I tie those coin books and collecting coins. I know it was 1981 because my memory ties it to when we would go for a family walk, and I would be in the front, and then Brian, and then my mom and Dad. And I remember that being fun. Walking as a family. I don't remember doing that anywhere else other than 1981 in Mississippi. No, that's not true. I remember 1982 we walked. I remember a couple times we walked in Goshen. But other than those two times, I don't remember ever walking as a family like that, just out for a walk, you know? also tell from the edge. If you have a silver dime, all of these are silver. So, but if you have a regular, a roll of regular dimes and then one silver one in there, you spot it right off. I remember walking with Grandma in the mall. Grandma was one of those old people that walked the mall. And we'd go over there when we were in Kokomo anyway. We'd go with Grandma to go walking in the mall. And I just remember I think they opened early so that people could go in there and walk. And I remember being a lot of old people. I'm not too much younger than some of those now. Some of them are pretty old though. Silver dimes. Silver coins. They make a certain sound. They sound like a real coin.